Hey everybody, this is Alzorath, and welcome to Diablo 2. We are on Season 2, and there actually has been a request for a Summoner Druid, which is actually a class that I haven't played very much with. We're going to name him Rabies for now, but we're going to go ahead and click OK. I'm actually going to be going for, there's a few terms for it, but basically it's a pure Summoning Druid. This is basically what I'm going to be planning is Poison Creeper and then focus on the Wolves and possibly the Bear as far as going through. There is a Raven build that can kill normal Diablo, but it's very, very slow. It takes about half an hour to do it. I'm not going to really focus on that very much, and we're probably going to go for Heart of Wolverine since I'm not planning to take this completely into Nightmare. As usual, it's Season 2, so I'll be skipping the cinematics. If you want to see cinematics, go back to Season 1, or I will probably be recording a video to show the in-between cinematics later on, but we are going to be focusing in on this. If I wasn't going to be focusing purely on that, you usually would have summoning plus shapeshifting or summoning plus elemental. For shapeshifting, you'd be wanting to go for a shockwave bear. For elemental, you're usually wanting to go for a hurricane summoner. I'm going to be sticking in human form, and I'm going to be going strictly for that pure summoning goodness. It is, however, slightly tempting. I'm just going to say very ever so slightly tempting to get lycanthropy and werebear up so I can actually, you know, be a little bit buffer, but I think we should be fine. We were fine on the caster route, so I think we can be fine now. As far as opening up, I'm going to actually kick it on to Players 8 before we get some guys summoned up. That way I can actually, you know, get a few levels in this first act, because I would like to get up to possibly to the Dire Wolves before getting out of this act, but even if I can't, I do want several levels in Spirit Wolf and Poison Creeper. Poison Creeper being a little bit more useful in the later acts. Super High Raven, by the way, can tear up Andariel and Duriel. You just start to encounter a lot of issues with Mephisto and further on, because against Duriel and Andariel, you can pretty much just run away from them and have the lovely little, let's go ahead and grab that gold right there, and have the lovely little Ravens do the work for you. We will be getting one level in Raven because it is a prerequisite, but other than that, I'm not going to be really dumping any points into it whatsoever unless we want to go for a gimmick build. I could do that, possibly Season 3, just have Season 3 focus on pure gimmicks, which are kind of fun, but really not feasible in the long run. That would be kind of something fun by me, because there's actually a few interesting builds that are gimmicky that are actually feasible. It's kind of strange. Those would be kind of online ones. As far as interaction with this particular game, I think I might be adding a Patreon reward for it. I might look at possibly having like a Diablo night each week, or possibly having Diablo nights each month. I don't know how frequently I'd be able to do it because, you know, life. That's one of the reasons why you've been seeing less videos from me here recently. Let's go ahead and get that Raven up so we can have the Raven. It's a fun one to have. He'll go around pecking on these guys, and the Raven doesn't miss. He does blind targets, but he's yeah. He's not too amazing in the damage department. As you can see, he barely pecks at the zombie. It does fly away after each hit, but it's just not super impressive. Even whenever they're high level, they don't get a lot of damage. You could possibly get a extremely high level Raven with some plus skills and stuff like that, and possibly complete normal with it, and be kind of funny, but you only ever get 5 Ravens anyway, so yeah, it's not super impressive. Let's go ahead and get that Poison Creeper. We're just going to dump into Poison Creeper whenever we don't have something else to dump into, so let's go with, we'll go with F1 there and F2 there, and I will go ahead and swap down to that. Boom, lovely little Poison Creeper. Poison on this build is going to be slightly important. It's not like dire importance, but it will help out our wolves for dealing with the bosses and stuff like that by poisoning the bosses and keeping them from healing and all that kind of fun stuff. I will be dumping into strength, probably enough to equip some decent belts. That's pretty much the limit of what I really want to do with that, and the rest of it's going to be going into vitality. I might as well grab that stamina potion. We can sell it in just a little bit. We are on Players 8, like I said. There's an experience shrine, which I will fully take advantage of. Let's go ahead and run over here. I'm not going to bother with the skill shrine. The Poison Creeper actually increases in life and damage with each go, and you actually saw one of the little blinds right there from the Ravens, or crows, depending on what you want to call them. I think they're technically Ravens, aren't they? Yeah, they're Ravens, and it just disappeared on me because it only has a certain number of hits, 12 hits per level 1, and that's pretty much as far as we're going to get with it. I do like that poisons the whole group of them, and we will be trying to get up to level 6 relatively quickly. It's one of the reasons why I did the Players 8, and then I might drop it to Players 1 after that, but I would rather not, want to see how far I can get on players 8 with this particular summoner. As far as my experience with the Druid summoner, it's fairly limited. I never really liked the summoner Druid. It was never exceptionally powerful for me. Mainly, I went for the werebear with super fast attack. I went for elemental. I was just never a huge Druid player in general, though. I stuck with my necromancers whenever I wanted a summoner. So I'm going to go ahead and just beat the tar out of these guys as well. I do notice that I accidentally peeked out my mic a little bit back there, so probably during the introduction to this, I probably spoke a little too loudly or got a little too close to the microphone. My apologies. I am a bit out of practice with the recording, so it is going to take me a little bit to get back up to speed of just talking like I used to. So, yay. This one is being recorded at the very end of November, for those of you watching this as a VOD on YouTube. Hopefully you're enjoying it there. The views on this actually have been going up, and I kind of regret touching that, but I should be fine anyway. So let's go after the Den of Evil. I think we are doing all right at level 4. Honestly, we don't need to be anywhere near this level for Den of Evil. We should be able to take out most things relatively quickly with this poison creeper here. We do want to resummon him so he does a little bit more damage, and I do like how he sticks out even after dying there. Let's see if he actually can kill this thing almost by himself. Yeah, that quill rat went down very, very quickly. They are getting a little bit of damage here. It's 7 to 8 poison damage over 4 seconds. It's not amazing by any stretch of the imagination, but it will work for normal difficulty. He gets up to, I forget how much. It's always 4 seconds. I forget what his max is, though, and I don't think he doesn't get any bonuses from other critters, whereas the wolves and stuff will get bonuses from each other, such as attack rating and damage boosts. A few of the guides that I actually looked at guides for this one, go figure. I didn't look at any super detailed ones because I already know the basics of how this is going to work, but a lot of them recommended against getting Spirit Wolf. That is probably one of the reasons why I wasn't too fond of it before, because I actually had to dump so many points into Spirit Wolf. But I do like having my critters hit, which is another important thing. Let's see, that doesn't have anything on, and that doesn't have anything on, so I'm not even going to bother keeping those. Javelins will sell for pretty decent. Let's use the cheap one on that. Ooh, lightning resist. Might keep that just in case I don't get any lightning resist equipment. But let's go ahead and duck down into... Actually, I'm going to be a little cheaty. I'm going to drop a town portal there, and I'm going to go get the waypoint. That way we don't have to do all this wandering, because I do notice that we are pretty far out here from the entrance for this particular one. So you guys can come over here and kill these at any time. Thank you. And yes, the poison creeper can be attacked. If you didn't notice, he did swing at it. Let's go ahead and just keep ducking to the right. I don't know. I was thinking for some reason that it might have generated down here, but yeah, it very obviously did not. I wasn't paying close enough attention to the map. Let's go ahead and beat these quill rats and let our little poison creeper go to work on the rest of these guys. We're getting experience from these guys still, so it's not a bad thing to let them kind of poke through. Oh, and I have a feeling, yep, there's the waypoint, just right past Flavy. We will be getting some experience from those kills off screen, so yay. Let's duck through here. It's locked, don't have any keys. Not going to bother going back to get keys for one brown chest. There is our waypoint, just so we can use it later. And yeah, it's going to be about the same distance walk either way. So let's go ahead and go in here. We'll clear out our inventory a little bit, and then we'll go down into that beautiful little dungeon below, the Den of Evil. Trade, repair. Let's see. Sell you, and oh, it's very tempting to sell that just for the extra little bit of money there. We are going to be... we'll keep that. We are going to be looking at possibly getting a... not leaf, a stealth. Leaf would be absolutely useless for me. Faster cast would be absolutely useless for me. There's really no point in a weapon other than just a little bit of extra damage. So that's pretty much what I'm going to be going for with it. If I get a good weapon, yay. If I don't, I'm not going to be heartbroken by it. So let's see. Is there anything I want to buy? No good armor, unfortunately, so I'm not going to bother with that. I am keeping the 2-socket helm because, you know, I might make a nader or something like that. I don't really need it, but it helps. I might also make a resistance helm, which would probably be a little bit smarter of me since I'm not doing too much as far as the actual character in terms of dealing damage. And we are going to try and grab... We don't have enough for that. We could sell this, but we do want to have that town portal just in case. Yeah, these are very tempting, but we just don't have the money. I need to find some good drops, and I don't need to go through there for this. So into the portal we go, into the Den of Evil. As far as like group projects and stuff like that, I would be interested in hearing you guys' thoughts on possibly having multiplayer sessions. I could record them as little side effects. We could do like speed runs through normal difficulty, and as you can see, these guys are dying relatively quickly. Our Poison Vine is doing great here. He's just kind of running around killing all the things. Let's beat this Fallen to death. There you guys go. We'll take the Scroll of Identify and the Healing Potion. We could use a belt. I haven't seen a belt drop. Even a sash would be welcome right now. Wasting that health shrine because, you know, habit. I see a health shrine, I must grab it. We do have to kill everything down here to get that extra little bit of a skill point, so I should be pretty content with wandering the entire, like, outline of this place. But I have seen the Den of Evil way too many times here over the past couple months. I've actually been playing with friends on US East, and yeah, you'll probably find me over on there if you ever want to like catch me randomly online. I've also been kind of lurking over on the Llama chat, Llama being another Diablo 2 kind of creator. He's more of a Twitch speedrunner. I'm still doing just normal run-throughs, just playing casually sort of, but I will be doing a lot of speedruns in the future, probably early next year if I had to guess when I'm going to start those officially. I do still need to do a couple test speedruns, but I'm confident in my ability to actually make it through the game reasonably quick, not speedrun world record quick, but reasonably quick. Let's go ahead and get another Raven out. It doesn't get bonus damage against anything, but it works just fine, and it blinded a guy right there. At level 20, if memory serves, this is just an if memory serves, at level 20, I think it has a 100% chance of blinding, but I'm not entirely certain. At level 1, I think it's something like a 5% chance or some crazy low number like that. Gargantuan Beast is going to be a little bit tough for our Vine to take down. It will come through and poison them a few times. And I'm not sure what the attack rate on the Vine is, but hey, that guy's blind. He can't see us. So we can beat him without him beating us. The blindness does help us to an extent, though, because it'll actually let us basically attack the enemies without any real repercussions. Let's go ahead and take out the shamans first, as usual, just so we don't encounter that lovely little bug. And with summoned creatures, yeah, we kind of have to be a little bit more careful about it because they will tend to favor the non-shamans for some reason. I don't know why. It's just probably my bad luck. We're going to go ahead and grab the Quilted Armor just because it's there, and we can use it, sort of, maybe. Another Poison Creeper point brings it up to 10 to 11 damage. That's going to speed up our kill significantly here. Boom, and let's just wander around over here. Ooh, glad I came this way first rather than going up towards the top, because these guys would have possibly been a problem. Let's go ahead and get our mana potion, our healing potion. Just getting these potions for, you know, extra resources later on. We're not getting a bunch of good sell items, at least not that I'm noticing. I am hitting alt a lot just to check, but whatever. If we find something good, we find something good. There's another experience shrine. That'll help out quite a bit. Let's go ahead and get another Raven up just to start pecking at this Gargantuan Beast. Poison damage, not doing too amazing, but it's helping. Just ever so slightly. There you go. Down with him. Ooh, superior leather armor. Is it 2-socket? Nope, it's ethereal. That's crap. We could use it instead of the armor that we got because, you know, ethereal is generally better. Let's go ahead and get the crude javelin. Oh, wow. You guys are going after him. Okay, I need to go after the shamans before we get below 5. There's a throwing knife. That'll sell for a decent amount. I'll grab it in uno momento. Okay, fallen shaman down. Okay, we should be good here on out, and those guys are going to just collapse in front of us. We don't need another crude javelin. Let's go ahead and summon up that just so it can start pecking at things. Kind of want to just not get right on top of Corpse Fire. He's probably going to do a decent amount of damage to us, so I'm just kind of chilling back just a little bit. Let's go ahead and get another Raven up there. I'll fight these zombie minions over here. Hopefully our Vine will come over and join us, and we are being chased by Corpse Fire. These guys do have a significant amount of life because the player boost. I don't know where there's our Vine. He's up here fighting those guys. They're getting slightly distracted by him, which is not a bad thing. Let's see, +3 dex, not amazing. We'll probably sell that to get ourselves the books that we want. These guys, not going to go down super quick to our paltry little army, but we can help them with our little clubs here and there, just trying to take one out. I'd rather have them distracted by the Vine than coming after my face. At level 6, which is next level, we should be able to take advantage of the... let's go ahead and get another Raven out. We should be able to get the Oak Sage and the Spirit Wolf. I am going to save 1 point so I can get both at once. Oak Sage boosts life. Kind of the choice as far as the spirits go is a choice between, do you want to pump the... Oh, I need to summon another vine. There we go. Do you want to pump the life-giving one, which makes your minions last longer, or do you want to pump the one that causes them to do more damage? Personally, I'm going to go for the one that does more damage simply because it's going to be... frankly, a lot more useful because I'm going to have to just resummon my guys a lot anyway, even with the boosted life, at least against the targets where it actually matters, which is going to be the bosses. We're going to go with Spirit Wolf first, and then we'll go for the Oak Sage next. So, let's see. Ow. Go away. Fight the worm. So we're going to do... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. F1, F2, F3. There we go. So we can just cycle through them, get you out. Go, Spirit Wolf, go. Bite him. There you go. Absolutely beautiful. We actually have a decent amount of damage output now, so they should be good on their own. We're still going up in strength. I am going to be focusing on strength, like I said, for a little while here. Down with Corpse Fire, and he should be... Yep, he's the last one, so we're going to grab that Quilted Armor. Oh, we don't have the room for it. Gosh darn it. We do need to identify... it's ethereal. It's not even worth picking up. Short sword down. We do want the Quilted Armor instead because it's just going to give us simply more money. And here is our town portal. And we are looking pretty good so far for the very beginning. Let's talk to her, see what she's got for us. Boom, extra skill point. So we can go ahead and put it in that Oak Sage now. So he's going to go for F3 and then F4. So we actually have everything up that we really need to get started. We've got a wolf. We're going to get more wolves. I'm probably going to put a few points into this. Actually, no, I'll tell you what. I will pay attention to what people said, and I will not put the points in this. I'll put it in the Poison Creeper instead, and we'll see how that kind of works out long run. He boosts the attack rating, if memory serves, of your other wolves, so it makes them hit more often, but I'm not sure exactly the full impact of that. I'm not going to be dumping into the Oak Sage, so pretty much I have a choice between the Poison Creeper and the Spirit Wolves, so... That's pretty much what we're sitting at right there. Let's go ahead and sell all this stuff. We'll get ourselves both of our books. There you go. Beautiful. And let's identify you just to see if you're crap. You are crap, so yay. We got a bunch of money off of that, so we can fill up our books. Use up pretty much all of our money right there. But we're going to keep that and sell off a few of these other things. There you go. Boop and a boop. And we'll keep the... Actually, we'll sell those. And that. We should be pretty good on resources for the next time. We still have plenty of time in this episode, though, so I'm gonna keep going for just a little bit more. I think we'll go through Cold Plains and possibly try to find the next waypoint. I think would be ideal. So Cold Plains up through the Stony Fields seems appropriate. Let's see. Don't really need to summon too much else because our guys will actually take care of most of this stuff on their own, and we'll get experience from it, which is beautiful. We'll get some boots because boots are good. Boots give us defense. And we're just going to keep moving forward, though. The dire wolves are just plain stronger than the spirit wolves. You can only get you can get 5 spirit wolves. I believe it is 3 dire wolves and of course only 1 bear. So that's kind of where we're sitting on stuff right now. We got a nice little poison AoE from our worm there, which is going to do a decent amount of kills there and give us some experience. And we got a chipped emerald, which I am going to grab. I might do some chipped rolling on some magic stuff to try and get a better druid hat. But until then, that's not going to be a big issue. Let's dart down here. I believe the path we want to go to is going to be on the right, because that one looks like it's leading back down into the bottom square. Oh, well, maybe not. The main thing to remember is that the Stony Field is going to be in kind of a center location, whereas a Blood Raven is going to be in a side location. Let's go ahead and grab that stamina potion. We'll just drink it for 30 seconds of not having to worry about our stamina. There you go. Just go ahead and grab it. We got rid of all our old ones, unfortunately. So, yeah, we're getting decent experience just from these guys popping off screen. And this Poison Creeper is actually doing a decent amount of damage on his own. There you go. There's another stamina potion, which we will most likely use. Go ahead and poison the rest of them if you would, please. Let's go ahead and grab that. We'll take the leather gloves for a little bit more experience as well. I am stopping to kill things simply because, you know, I kind of feel like it. We're going to summon up another Raven. It might as well. I mean, it's not a great damage source, but it does help out just a little bit. That's an extra little 12 hits for, what, 6 mana? So, we will grab that key. You guys need to just die. There you go. Fight them. You want to fight me, bro? This should be Stony Field. Yes. Okay, we found the right one. And we'll actually be able to go back and get Bloodraven. I think I might try to do all the quests again on this run, saving the partial quest runs for later on. Bloodraven is probably one of the most worthless ones out of the quests. She's going to be right there. The one with the little arrow through it. But, yeah, I'm not too worried about it. Just running on forward, we've got the Karn Stones right there. Not going to mess with them just yet. I do believe that they're going to be a little bit of a challenge currently, at least with players 8, because it's going to take us quite a few hits to get through his meaty butt. But other than that, I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal to take him out. So Poison Creeper up, as I said before. So we're going to go ahead and resummon him just to get a little bit more poison damage out of him. We're going to keep going up, probably up to 50 strength. I know that's a little bit of overkill, but since we're doing Untwinked, that's pretty much where we're going to be sitting at. Obviously, some people don't like whenever I play Untwinked. I'm okay with this. It doesn't really bother me that much. You're welcome to your opinions. I might do some twinked play later on, or I'll possibly do some magic find and stuff like that later on. But right now, these are just going through normal difficulty. It's just kind of what I really want to do with this particular kind of series right now. If I start doing comparisons and stuff like that, and late game content, I will be, of course, covering more established character builds and equipment loadouts. So that's just kind of one of those things. It just depends on what you're going with the series. As far as life goes, we're only at 83 life, but we're going to start getting a lot of life from this, at least until we get the Heart of the Wolverine, which is probably which actually is definitely going to be at the same time we get the Dire Wolves. Even if we weren't going for Heart of Wolverine, I'd still put one in Oak Sage because, yeah, you need that as a prerequisite. The vines, not super important. So yeah, they don't have any of the prerequisites. Both of these are good if you're doing the Solar Creeper and Carrion Vine, are both pretty good if you're going for a Shapeshifter, just to get you that little bit of life back, but yeah, I'm not too especially worried about that. So let's go ahead and beat these guys up, and I'm almost at the point where I'm going to call it the end of an episode. I think we've gone over my little mark for an episode length right now. So I'm going to probably have to hit that outro. I am trying out a new recording method, so I can record a better quality while also streaming at the same time. The Necromancer run was actually done purely from the streamed files. So yeah, there is a bit of a quality loss whenever you do that. So I'm trying recording and streaming at the same time. So if you notice any oddities in this particular season, I apologize. It's just kind of experimentation time, and I definitely want that Stamina Shrine because it is about 1,000,000 times better than, you know, running around at slow speed. So let's see, refilling shrine, no. The only thing I'd give this up for is an experience shrine, and there is the Stony Field waypoint, so I think I'm going to call that an episode, and I will see you guys next time. Keep gaming, have fun, peace out. This has been Alzorath, and yeah, like I said, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.